You can't use this one, there's no oxidizer. Why? So what? Okay, so what's the point of it then? Are you meant to like... Because that one has... That one has fuel and oxidizer. This one only has fuel. Oh, it's for aircraft. Right, I see. So that's meant to sit... I see. That makes sense. So really, it comes down to that one, which is like a 90. Well, that one's probably that one, really, isn't it? I like how you can style stuff now. So maybe like 3 of them? 3 of them like that, and then if you stick a nice engine on the bottom, let's see. Stick a Reliant on there. Thrust to weight ratio of 1.4, so we're going to need some SRBs to get us up there, I think. Yeah, I don't add fins until the end. Like, you want to sort the main fuselage out, make sure you got the thrust and everything set correctly, then think about any solid rocket boosters, and then think about your control surfaces. If I start sticking control surfaces on now, you know, it's pointless. That one doesn't have a gimbal. Does it need it though? That's the question. Can we control it in any other way? Ugh. Maybe that's better used in combination with something like that. It's 1800 Delta V plus 1600. 3400. That's not far off our target. If we stick some solids on there, I reckon we can do it. KSP was released April 27, 2015. Blimey. Blimey.
If I look at those workers, then Raging Puppy does a better job.
Look at those workers raging as puppies about a job. Oh, this lot down there. Well, they're all about the size of puppy, aren't they? So there is that. Oh, so hi, pups. There we go. Right, so we've got 2 SRBs. We might have to... Oh, hang on. Control Z. Go away. Jobs are good. We might have to limit the thrust. Actually, let's get the staging sorted. So if we have that working in unison with the main engine, that gives us a thrust to weight ratio of 2.8 maximum. And then I don't know if that's going to have enough fuel. Then next stage will be that. And after that, the next stage will be that.
Sorry Puppy, but those workers are doing nothing, but you do at least help Paul.
So separate and activate engine, and final is that one. Yeah, this is final stage, isn't it? Snake, thank you very much, Valencia. Thank you. Do you need 2 couplings per booster, otherwise the booster wobbles? That's a good point, actually. You probably should. Is there like a way of doing like an eyedropper in this? Like, can I hover over that part and then click something and say, give me another one? I don't think we have struts, do we? Did we get struts? Alt. Oh, so if we hold down Alt key and click, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now I've got to get it in the right place. I knew that wasn't lined up. Scumbag game. I wish you could like mount it and then just slide it afterwards. It's so annoying trying to... That looks good. That should hold it. So we need that separator and that separator to be in the same group. Wait, why is that a pair? That's one on its own and that one... How do we group them? Why are they not grouped? You don't think it attaches to both? Well, that's annoying. Okay, main engine fires. Why is that not down there anymore? So all 3 engines fire. Decouple the boosters. Let them fall away. And when you're ready, separate that from second stage engine, and when you're ready, detach, parachute done. So just use 3 grey boxes up top next to parts tab. I mean these. Tool place, tool move. Select and attach part. Alright, let me try this. So if I put that down, move tool. Holy smoke. Is this new? I don't remember this. Did I just like never use this? Rotate. Ooh. Reroute. Select a set of 2 or more parts to reroute. Nice. It's been there a few years. Probably added it since I played it then. At some point along the line. I don't remember that being in there. I'd have to go back and look at my own videos and see if it was like there and I didn't see it. Right, nose cone. Right, I think put some control surfaces on here in a minute. Let's get rid of the engineer. Bring Bob and Jeb. I think we'll take. We need to name this vehicle as well. We haven't got a name for this. Let's see. Basic fin. Winglet. Swept wings. Lol. It needs more struts and more boosters and more struts. Yeah. The name, up we go. More like down we come. These are all the control surfaces we have. Still a bit. It's a bit disappointing. What do you reckon? Is that enough? Is that good enough to go to space, do you reckon? Yeah, control surfaces are only useful in the atmosphere, which is exactly why I put them down here, because when you're in the atmosphere, once you get to this stage, there's no point. The Ascender 1. I need a name, guys. I need a good name. Looks like Brighton Pavilion. Well, there you go. Brighton. The Brighton 1. Yeet bucket. The Brighton 1. Let's do it. Mrs. Farmer, thank you for 4 months. Are you ready? I'm sure I forgot something here. Right, so we're going to plan to ascend, try and get into a 100k orbit. Do some science, deorbit. Wait, why are we at an angle? Why are we twisted like this? Can we... I don't like this. Right, did I get the staging right? I don't know. Did I get the staging right in the end? Coupled. 3/4 throttle, let's try that initially. Stability augmentation is on. Yeah, we've got Jeb in because he's a pilot, isn't he? Yeah, he's a pilot and he's a scientist. Probe core is straight, boosters are off. How do you know which ways? Oh well, we'll see what happens. Let's light the candle. Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's turning uncontrollably. There's not enough control authority on this. It was going up lovely, and the moment I tried to make it turn, it just went, yeah, you know what? Right, why can't I click on... Of course. Okay. Center of drag above center of mass. Let's have a look. I'm not really sure what the exact problem is, to be honest. It did start to drift off though. You ran your fuel down, which is why it went. Which fuel ran down then? Was it the main tank? One of the brackets is missing. Oh, God. It's a bit frustrating, isn't it? I don't think they're making a difference anyway. The boosters went first. You can only use 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they don't make any difference. Well, the boosters might be set too high. It's kind of hard to tell. At 60% boost would have a thrust to weight of 2.0. Which, yeah, I don't know if that's enough. Like, what I don't understand is why did we lose our control authority? Is that because we're going too quick, accelerating too hard, didn't have enough fins? What is it? Fuel transfer. The weight changed. Right. So what did the fuel come out of this tank, you mean? Use fuel lines. Wait, to do what exactly? I don't think I have fuel lines anyway. Nose heavy when the main fuel tank burned down. Not sure how we can avoid that. Try to leave the main rocket off. I think if we leave the main rocket off, then we'd have to rely on these. So we'll have to turn this on. Like if I turn that off, our thrust to weight ratio will be 1.7. Is that enough? Or do we need more out of this? What's a good thrust to weight ratio when you're taking off? TWI is too high in a control maneuver at low altitude. Right. That's true. If we turn the main engine off, then... Actually, we could have the main engine on, just on a very, like, small amount. Let's try 1.7, right? Put that back to where it was. Let's also try doubling up on the old fins just to give us a bit more chance. Yeah, we could do the main stage later, but we lose gimbal support. If we have the thrust on just like a little bit, at least we'll have... Like if I just put the thrust here to like, 5%, the fuel burn will be small, but we'll still have a little bit more vectoring, won't we? Is what I'm thinking. Let's see what happens anyway. Okay, this is all messed up. It's messed up the staging. It's better. Wait, so these fins don't give us any... Yeah. I don't think I have any fins that do give us proper control authority. Let's see what happens. The tail fin. Oh, what isn't that for a plane though? Can we even use that? only just got to 1,000 meters. Flipping heck. Oh my god. What just happened? What the heck? It just suddenly went nuts. It just suddenly went absolutely bananas. Yeah. This ain't working out too well. I don't think this engine's powerful enough. Look at that. I just lost. It just literally went on its own. It just went. Phew. Didn't do a thing, and it just did. It just turned. Maybe I need another one of those reaction controls, like further down here. Try the other capsule. Well, we stuck a control thing at the top, didn't we? I mean, you know, it's like, it's slowly kind of getting there, but it's going to run out of fuel soon anyway, so we don't even have enough for an orbit. Actually, maybe we do. Maybe the next stage can do it. We'll see. Let's see what we get. 28,000. No, I think we're planning to be at, like, a lot higher. Let's see what happens. It's an experiment. Swap stage 0 and 1. No, because I don't ever want to do 0. Well, we're going to get into some kind of orbit, I think. Maybe. Yeah, you can't see the altitude. Well, the apoapsis is here. Can you not see that number? The apoapsis is the important bit. It's 86,000 for the apo now. What? Please. Right, there's the Apple. Apple's at 100k now. We're probably off axis a bit, but who cares? I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do this, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, this is a bit off. This is a bit off. We don't have enough burn. We require 57 seconds of burn time. We just don't have enough to do it. Well, it was a pretty good test run. Learned some stuff. The vehicle gets really unstable, though, on its ascent. It just suddenly goes a bit crazy. Can still do some science in space. True. Cannot delete. Control locked. Why? What does that mean, control locked? Well, I mean, Jeb and Bob's look like they're having fun, right? Either way, they're coming back. They're coming back, maybe with some stuff. They'll get some science out of it. We'll be fine. I think you should have a steeper gravity but hard without control. The aircraft, well, the vehicle's just not stable. That's the problem right now. And there goes the fuel. Okay. So we're landing over here somewhere. Okay, Bob. Time for an EVA, dude. Woo! Get an EVA report, Bob. 8 science, is that all you've got? You serious? Deploy shoot, as if. 8 science. Dude's in space and he gets 8 science. Wait, how do I open this thing? God, I can't see what's going on. Observe mystery go. 10 science, open doors. Take a temperature reading. Yes, it's very cold. 12 science for logging the pressure data. Right, what do we do this thing? Close doors, conduct material study. 25 science. Get in. Nice. Get more signs from the front lawn. We got a bunch of signs from that bad boy. I'm happy about that. Another 10 signs from the goo. Alright, well, you know. Prepare for a rather dramatic re-entry. We can do a crew report, can't we? Cheeky 5 signs. Lights on. Can this thing just go away? There we go. It's kind of hard to tell which way we're heading right now. Get rid of that. What does it mean? Cannot delete maneuver, control locked. Just delete it, bro. Hit the red retrograde SAS button. Retrograde that one. Oh, that just automatically points you. That's useful, actually. Thank you. Saves faffing around, doesn't it? Okay, well, we're coming back. Speed up time. Music's gone off because we're no longer in space, technically. This is where we find out if the heat shield works. Oh, that is glowing. Can we get a temperature reading on that? That is a fiery, fiery doom, that is. As long as that lasts enough. Yeah, we are literally coming in hot right now. I mean, Bob looks pretty happy, actually, considering it's a fireball outside his window. You know. Just try not to look out too much, and it's all good. Okay, we're through the worst of it. I have no idea where we're going to land. I should have saved some signs in case we land in the sea. Dang it. We have a bit of a problem here. Oh, they're not red. Whew. I thought the parachutes had been damaged in the re-entry because they were red, but I think it just means you can't deploy them yet. Whew. They were just very warm. Okay, we're at 12,000 meters. We're in the dark. I can't see a thing. Triple parachutes. Do you know what? I think they might actually survive this. It's not been an entirely successful mission. We were meant to get into orbit, but vertical speed is less than 5 meters a second, which means we're not going to die. Yeah, we need to do a quick report in the ocean. Put the parachutes into deploy when safe mode. Ah, how do you do that? Do you like right click on them or something? $200 meters. Should be able to lose a million after clicking the red cross next to the nav ball in green bar. Oh, is it something like down here then? I have to click something here first, is that what you're saying? We didn't die! Hey! We did not die. Fantastic. I've used both goo things though. I don't know if there's anything else we can actually report on. Can I get a ground sample? I have no idea. Let's EVA Bob and see what he says. Take a surface sample. Well, that's 12 science. Actually, Jeb didn't do an EVA, so maybe he could do an EVA report. EVA Jeb. Maybe he can do an EVA. Maybe he can take a surface sample. Oh well. I have whiplash. I've burnt feet and whiplash. But I've got the science. Mad Dog, thank you for 17 months, by the way. I mean, that was a semi-success. We got a bunch of science out of it, but we didn't get into orbit. But earned 93 science from that one trip. That is pretty sweet. Oh, look at that. Doesn't it look nice? Not bad for a 100-year-old game. With a few mods. So look at that. With 115 science, we can now grab general construction and get the struts and also the brand adapter. Oh, that's the one that adapts the... oh, that's what I needed before. That adapts the larger diameter to the small one. 40 BCs. Thank you for 17 months. Bunch of decouplers. Structural fuel. Let's get that. Nice. So we still have 70 left, which is not enough to unlock anything in the next level. But, you know, that's okay. I'm not sure what we'd want anyway. Does electrics give you solar? Photovoltaic panel. Spotlight. Lights are always good. Like, if we're going to try and build a space station, you need to have solar. You need to have a way of generating power. Miniaturization. Oh, space exploration gives you mobility enhancers. Oh, scumbag. I need all of these things. If you right-click on the parachutes, you can change the deployment mode to deploy when it's safe for them to deploy. They'll do it automatically. Nice. RCS. I need all this stuff, guys. I don't know what the quickest way of doing it is. Nah, I don't like career, Larry. I can't be bothered with it. So where's this option to deploy when safe then? Because the only thing I can see is like minimum pressure and altitude. Smith, thank 52. I don't see that option. So I'm thinking 4 solid rocket boosters. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking we just derate 4 solid rocket boosters, and then that should be enough for the main... We don't use the main thrust apart from gimbal. Why stop at 4? Thinking we just basically, you know, double down. Double down on this bad boy. You just change the parachute to 600. Okay. Not sure how. I don't see an option to deploy when safe, though. Change the fins to curved ones. Okay, let's try that. Let's make this the Brighton II. Okay. Control surface, the curved ones. Do you mean that one? Do you mean that winglet? Yeah, I'm gonna derate the thrust in a second. No. So I'm gonna turn that right down, and then we can see roughly what power we've got. With 4 boosters, we're going to have a 2.2 thrust to weight ratio. That's on 80%. That's on 80%. What if we derated to 60% boost? That'll give us an almost a 2.0 thrust to weight. Costello, I don't think I've unlocked any kind of fuel transfer stuff yet, so it's not possible. That'll give us about a minute of burn. The important thing is not to go up too fast, though. That'll give us a minute and a half of burn at 1.8 thrust to weight. 1.5 is ideal, but may not work. Probably want to flip. Split the difference then. Let's put it on 40%. We'll do a 1.6, almost a 2-minute burn and see what happens. Separate the stages. Can you be more specific? So we still need to have this engine on just to give us some gimbling, but I'll have it like trickling. Like 5% thrust. These are going to be doing the bulk of it. They will then decouple. Then the main engine will take over. So they'll decouple here. The main engine will take over. When it runs out of fuel, it will decouple into the final rocket stage. And then finally decouples here. Was there anything else we were going to change here? I can't remember. The first SRBs go before the second ones. You have them all on the same stage. What is the point in... Why would you want to have two SRBs carrying two other 2 SRBs? Why wouldn't you just fire all 4? Otherwise, they're just dead weight, aren't they? Oh, the capsule. Yeah, I remember now. You will need solid to get you going. That's all we're using. But the reason to have the main engine on, as I just said, on 5%, it's gimbaled. So if we have a small amount of thrust, we can at least control the vehicle. If we don't have that on, the only thing we have is 4 SRBs and hardly any control surface apart from the reaction wheel, which is nowhere near enough. Fire all 4, but first 2 will run out first. Wait, what? They're both derated, so... Well, they should have been. They're supposed to be derated. I don't think so. I don't think we need more fuel daring. We've already got 2 SRBs, so we're going to have more fuel left at the end. The winglets you just put on gimbal also. What are these? It says nothing is known about them, use at your own risk, and it doesn't say they're gimbal. I know we need more control. I know, but how do we add more control? I don't have any gimbaling fins. I don't think these gimbal. I don't know. But fins on the SRBs as well. Could do. That's what I thought, they were fixed wings, but somebody keeps saying they're gimbaled. I don't think they are. So without the main engine on, we have... The only reaction control we have is that wheel right at the top of the engine. Which frankly is a bit naff. If you right click on the fin, you should be able to select your pitch roll, then you know the fins are control fins. That's a good tip, thank you. But I can't right click on it. There is a surface in the menu. It's on the second row from the top. The Delta Deluxe Winglet. That's all about flying though, isn't it? Unless you mean that one. You mean use a plane wing? You mean use that on the rocket? Oh my god, that looks obscene. But it works. I mean, yeah, point taken. It just looks absolutely like you could put like 4 of them here. And that'll probably give you a better control, wouldn't it? Who knows how that'll work out? It's so crazy, it might just work. Well, okay. Let's see what happens this time, shall we? So I'm going to put a tiny bit of thrust on. Not much, just a little bit. Okay, I think the thrust to weight calculations are not right. It suddenly dropped to 1.5. 1.6, that's not enough. We're going to have to up the... Let's put it on 50. That's true, Moochie. That's true. It's assuming I'm going to use. Yeah, I didn't. I originally calculated it with the thrust zeroed out. Yeah. Yeah, you can't play with that without turning off the main engine. But you can't turn it off completely. It still has to be on a little bit. So it's on 1. It's 1.3. So we therefore need probably at least, let's try 70. That will give us a 1.9, which is a bit high, isn't it? Let's try 60%. Right, 1.6. Are you going to add struts? Do we need them? So it's a 1.6 TWR with no main engine. Let's try that.